Hey, welcome.
Hey, hey, Angelique.
Hi, Sam. Now back to Angelique Chat Pod. You are on air with your host, Angelique, Boss Lady Everett. I am Drill and got the opportunity to sit and chat with my special guest and an amazing friend, Mr. Samuel Mattle.
Thank you, Angelique. Thank you very much. I am honored to be on your podcast.
You're very welcome. Oh, and I got a little intro for you. So, Samuel Meadow is an executive director for Center for Self-Advocacy organization. Also, he is a mini host of Self-Advocacy in Action TV show.
Mm.
We don't need that. Okay. Hey, Sam, how are you? Nice to have you.
I, it's nice to be on here. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. You know how to have you now. I know when you was talking about it, so
Yep,
I gotta have them. So
I know, and I promise that I will give you the time.
yes. So tell me about Sam.
Well, I am, I think I'm pretty interesting. I am a person, I have cerebral palsy and epilepsy. I like film documentaries and old TV shows. And I like to run my organization, Center for Self-Advocacy.
Okay. Uh, hold up. I'm just turning it down just a little bit. All right. What is your role as the executive director?
My role as executive director is to oversee every aspect of the Center for Self-Advocacy. Um, I um, have a lot of people that help me do this, like my program and engagement manager, Maddie Worker, and Haberer, who is my executive manager, and Courtney DeVoe. And the four of us really put the Center for Self-Advocacy. We make it work. The four of us work well together.
That's good. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you do for the Center for Self-Advocacy?
Um, the Center for Self-Advocacy focuses on people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. So we are focused on it. We're a peer organization, so we focus on peer advocacy. Our services are based in peer-to-peer approach. So that's the kind of services that we provide is peer based. We have a travel training program called Access My Ride. We have a digital equity program called Let's Connect. We have our peer support groups that we hold. Um, and that is one is a open discussion where people can talk about anything related to what they're going through. For example, a lot of it is based on the disability social justice aspect for people with disabilities, and the other one is called living in the community. So we sit there and talk about like they actually living in the community, and if people that want to have that experience of how is it like living in the community, the people that are in the group have experience living on their own to provide that experience to other members of the group. So it's
Okay.
about utilizing people's lived experiences, providing that information that um, people may not have, and giving that information to them, that life experience. And that is a goal that we have for living in a community. Our biggest group is a women's support group. Center for Self-Advocacy does have a women's support group called Women's Chat, and they're been together for a while. They meet every other week, on a Thursday, and they talk about women's issues or whatever's coming up in their lives. I am not allowed in that group because I'm a man, and
Okay.
I would get in trouble with. Sometimes they do invite me into that group just to share what's going on, or if they need help with anything, and then they would tell me that. But I leave that to the other staff of the organization to facilitate. Um, One of our peer mentors, Rebecca, she's part of that group. So she takes notes for that group, and Ann Haber and Courtney DeVoe are facilitating that group. So that group is a very important group. The women's chat group is very important for CSA to have. We want to give everybody a right to voice their opinions and be heard. But we know, as they say, as the group says, women need space for women. So we provided that space for them.
I definitely agree about that. I just heard about that group.
Yeah.
And you are right about that. You are a man. We we
Hmm.
we do not want to see you just like a woman. Sam.
Right. I'm not gonna be a woman.
All right. Where are oh yeah. What is Center for Self-Advocacy?
But it is a non-profit organization, which means we are a 501c3, and it is a peer-run organization of people with disabilities, providing support and services to people with intellectual and developmental disabilities, which is our main focus, but we do work with other disability organizations as well.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. What do you hope for the Center for Self-Advocacy? I had to kind of revamp that question, but
Mm. I hope that CSA, Center for Self-Advocacy, um, can become a organization that no matter what developmental disability that you have the ability to come in here and talk to somebody and join a group and be looked at as an equal. And the services that we provide hopefully will help you be independent as you want to be or you could be.
Okay. That sounds interesting.
Yep.
What? Oh, hold up. I said this one right. Let me look at my. I already asked this question already. Let me get to the other question. Okay. Here we go. Sorry about that. How has the self-advocacy movement shaped you as a person?
The self-advocacy movement has given me a opportunity to find my voice within the movement, to be able to speak up on issues that concern not only me, but the population of people that believe in the self-advocacy movement. Um, it has given me opportunities at jobs, and it has given me access to start the Center for Self-Advocacy, which, without being part of the movement, the self-advocacy movement, Center for Self-Advocacy probably wouldn't be here.
Okay. Yeah.
So the self-advocacy
Go
movement
ahead.
has played a very big role
Yes, you
in
do.
my life for the past 20 something years.
Without the director, they wouldn't have nobody to direct them. So,
Yeah.
is there money for the peer league organization with people with disabilities?
There's very little funding for peer-run organizations for people with disabilities. I believe that there needs to be a more emphasis on having that money for small disability-led organizations. Uh, there needs to be more organizations like ours, and there needs to be money for those organizations.
Okay.
But without the little advocacy organizations that help people on a daily basis, and providing support, and providing jobs, and providing opportunities, without funding, that wouldn't be happening. So I think we need to get better funding for peer one organizations.
Okay. Uh, I can. All right, where am I? Oh, is it difficult for you to run CSR?
I mean, it is difficult, it's a lot of hours. It's not a 9 to 5 job. You always are working in some capacity. But recently I was able to give other people opportunities at a job. I gave my program and engagement manager, a full-time job. So a lot of the stuff that I was doing, I can now rely on her to I delegate some of that stuff to her. But yeah, sometimes uh, you know, thinking is, even though I'm in a wheelchair, it's still, physically draining because you're always moving and everything. But uh, I would not uh, be doing this if I didn't want to.
Okay. Well, that's good that you two can relate. That's a good thing.
Mm, yeah.
Where am I? Oh, how can we as people with disabilities support Center for Self-Advocacy?
I would say definitely, look at services. Are they um, run by people with disabilities? Support the cause by donating money. You know, it doesn't have to be like $5,000. You know, it can be $5 a month. You know, every little bit helps. And be part of the self advocacy movement and help the self advocacy movement grow and support the ones that are trying to help it grow.
Well, that's good. We need to grow, so yes.
Yep.
I don't know how I'm gonna ask this question, but I'm just gonna put how deserving are you?
How deserving am I?
Yes, how deserving are you, Sam?
Um, how deserving am I? Um, I wouldn't say like I'm. Are you saying like am I well liked by my employees or am I?
Uh, but I do not know how this question got in here. That's why I wrote that down.
Okay.
We got a question about your employees that I don't think I asked you yet.
Okay. So I can say as far as deserving, I don't think anybody deserves to be in any certain position. Um, I, I do believe because of my life experience that I've had, um, my educational background, and the opportunities that uh, I I have supported many people with disabilities to have opportunities in getting jobs. And if I can offer that to people, which I can, I suppose when we have funding, then I can say, yes, they're deserving of the services that we provide.
Okay, that's
And,
good. That's interesting.
yeah,
Okay, where am I at? Oh, uh, I don't know how I'm gonna answer this question, but peer lead organizations, why are they important?
why are they important?
Yes.
Peer model organizations are important because, unlike other service provider organizations, and they're well intended and they help a lot of people.
Okay.
But peer one organizations, you have the people that are with the disability making decisions, um, and being able to be on a board of directors and being empowered to guide a ship. And I know that sounds stupid, but you get to be able to um people have a vision, and people like myself, um we have a vision. I have a vision of where I want to see CSA. Um and if you put somebody without a disability in my role, it probably wouldn't be the same vision.
Okay. Well, that's good. Uh, so, so where can we find you?
Well, you can go on Facebook and look up Center for Self-Advocacy. You can go to Instagram and find us. We have a website, uh, Center, the number 4SA.org, and that's our website, and you can find out what services we provide, know who our board of directors are, our staff that we have. So you get a lot of information from our website. And you can email the center at info at center, the number 4SA.org.
Okay, now since you said Instagram, where can we find you on Instagram?
Well, I believe if you typed in Center for Self-Advocacy, we would pop up. If that's not the case, I could definitely have Maddie send you a link to our page.
That's a good idea. I'll ask her. Thank you,
Okay.
Sam.
Yeah.
I would definitely ask her.
Okay.
So now this is another part that I know that you might like. So what do you do for Self-Advocacy in Action TV show?
Well, I'm one of the one of the editors, like Mike Rogers. We manage the editing, um, and we make sure that uh, that TV shows are coming out on time. Sometimes that's difficult because the people that are editing might need a little bit more time. Um, but if um, if myself or Mike Rogers needs to edit, then we have the capability to. But we're more supervising the editing instead of editing. And then Jim Jowdy supervises the whole editing process.
Oh, okay. He's pretty
Yep.
cool in the editing part, so yes.
Yes.
Shout out to Jim. Shout out to Jim.
Shout out to Jim Jowdy.
And shout out to Mike as well, too.
Yeah, shout out to Mike Rogers.
All right, well, that is it. So, I always have affirmations on here. So, I gotta have, I have two affirmations. And I know you might like these two. Visit a location that you find inspiring or meaningful. How you like that one, Sam?
I love that one.
Thank
I
you.
think.
I knew you might like that one.
Yeah.
And the other one is find a quiet spot to meditate for 10 minutes.
As long as you like to meditate, I think that's perfect for that person who likes to meditate.
Now, I always have a self care corner. This time
You
I
have it.
made it into self care and love corner. So I know you might like this one.
Yeah.
Uh, I forgot what I was gonna put. Oh, do one act of kindness for yourself this week,
Okay.
and
I
put
will.
your.
I will.
Go ahead, Sam. I'm listening.
No, I just said I will do one act of kindness for myself this upcoming week.
Yes, I want you to do one act of kindness for this week, Sam, and I'm gonna do
Alright.
the same thing too.
Okay.
And put yourself first.
Put myself first.
Yes, and love yourself. Love yourself.
That's a good thing to say. Love yourself. Yeah.
Now I do have a monthly spotlight, and we did talk about this on, and we already talked about this one already. So I always have to have a spotlight. And shout out to Sophia for actually giving me permission to talk about this TV show.
Okay. Shout
And
out to Soviet.
shout out to Miss Sophia. Hey,
Hey.
Self-Advocacy in Action TV show.
Mm,
Okay. I like to see it. The mission for the show is Essay in Action TV is a web-based television show that airs from Western New York for, by, and about self-advocates. Now, now there are many hosts, and you are a host, and I am a host. It's like we have a lot of hosts in this TV show.
yeah. Yeah. I have hosted before. Yes.
And I knew you probably did. I think I've seen a couple of ones with you in it. So
Yeah. Yeah.
now I always have a part of vibe corner. So this question I will be asking you, Sam. What is something positive that you do? Oh, there, can't even talk. What is something positive in your life that has been going on with you in general?
Mm, I would say, I have a good structure of friends that I can go to and count on. And I've always tried to keep those relationships, and um, that's the positive I look at is people being there for you and me being there for people.
I definitely agree about that. I
Mm,
have a lot of positive things going on in my life right now. Just had
mm.
my launch party for my second book, which
Yes, I heard about that. Yes.
I'm happy about.
Yeah, how did that go?
It went pretty good. A lot of people came, so it went pretty good.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Mike Rogers
Yeah, Mike was
videotaping it.
there.
Yeah.
He was actually messing with me, Sam. And I mean messing with me.
Uh,
I told him I
all
was like,
right,
"You better not messing with me." I told Sam.
that's right. You, want- I'll get them for you this weekend. I promise.
Okay. Him and his
Yeah.
cameraman was messing with me.
Oh, Bill was messing with you.
Yeah, he was messing with me too. How how short I am.
Oh,
I'm like, yeah,
you
okay,
ain't no
okay. I'll be
joke.
the judge of you being. I said you got the expert. Mike is the expert when it comes to camera and stuff now. So I'll be the judge of that.
Mike is short too. You know that, right? You could tell Mike that he's short too.
Okay. I definitely will. I already told him already that he's a handful. So
You can say, Mike, you're shorter than I am. Stand up.
yeah, but him and Bill was messing with me. I'm like, really? Now I have an after vibe that I always have on my show for the next month. So
Okay.
be September. And I just found out, which is really weird, I just found out there's Suicide Prevention Month next month,
Yeah,
Deaf Awareness Month,
yeah.
and International Peace Month.
Oh, International Peace Month.
Yeah, I'm like, what? I'm like, okay. I'm
Okay.
definitely gonna have to do something with that. I do have a recipe corner, but I would not put no recipe out there until next episode. So I'll be
What
talking a
is that
little bit
recipe
about.
gonna? What is that recipe gonna be?
I do not know. I gotta find out. I'm thinking about making a good smoothie, so it might be a smoothie recipe.
A smoothie recipe.
Yep, I'm actually thinking about making a green smoothie. So I got the greens and everything I'm gonna put in the smoothie. So it might be that recipe for next time.
Well, I'll be watching out for that episode.
Either that or good salad, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I got health inbox. I always have a health inbox. So and you're
Mm-hmm.
gonna be laughing when you hear about this because I had a partner and in my health inbox, she be paging me. You know, I'm the Dr. Everett in the health inbox. So paging Dr. Everett, paging Dr. Everett.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Dr. Everett. So
Okay.
we got National Immunization Awareness Month this month.
Mm-hmm.
Summer safety. So drink more water.
Yeah.
Peach National Peach Month.
National Peach Month.
Yeah, I was surprised when I read that. I'm like, what?
Do you like peaches?
Yes, I do. I love peaches. I actually just brought
Mm,
some peaches. 'Cause I was gonna
yeah.
make a smoothie out of it and
There
eat
you
them
go.
too. Now I got the cool zone, so we're going down low to the cool zone.
Okay.
Uh, I know you're a big fan of sports. Are you a big fan of sports, Sam?
Yeah, I would call myself a fan of sports.
Okay, what kind of sports do you like to look at?
Well, I like watching football.
Oh, okay.
I,
What?
I am an ongoing Bills fan,
Ah,
hoping for a Super Bowl.
oh,
I
oh yeah.
uh,
You know they're
and
playing tomorrow.
yep, I know, and I like the Olympics. I watch the Olympics this past couple weeks, which was phenomenal. I just like the women's and men's basketball and the gymnastics and the swimming and archery and everything. You know, I thought that was cool. And starting, I think, not next week, but the week after, the Paralympics,
Ooh,
which we are having a watch party on the August 29th and August 30th here at CSA at 1021 Broadway.
okay, that sounds interesting.
Mhm.
What kind of music do you listen to?
Yeah. Well, I have a lot of music that I listen to. I like rock and roll.
Ooh, oh
I,
yeah.
I, I do like heavy metal. I like reggae. I like folk music. Um, and I like some rap and R&B. So I am a very wide person when it comes to music.
I see.
Um,
Okay.
yeah.
I do like a little heavy metal myself, so.
Now, if you say who's your favorite artist, I can say that.
Ooh, well, I love Aerosmith.
You like Aerosmith?
You know Steven Tyler?
Yeah.
and metallic.
Metallica.
Yeah, I love metallic.
You like Metallica? What's
You
your
put,
favorite song?
oh my God.
Well,
Did a lot of them, Sam, so I can't really name one on top of my head right now. So,
okay. Well, I like Ozzy Osbourne.
okay, okay, what's your favorite song from Metallica?
Um, I would have to say, nothing else matters. Um, that's a good song.
Yeah, I think I heard that one. That was pretty good. I think I heard that one.
Mhm. So I listen to Metallica, I listen to Guns N' Roses, but what inspires me in my self-advocacy is Bob Marley. I am a big Bob Marley fan. I got Bob Marley sneakers. I'm a
Mhm.
very big Bob Marley fan.
I love Bob Marley. So I have a
Yeah,
hat. I have a hat that my uncle actually brought me. And it says One Love right on it. So I love Bob
yeah,
Marley.
yeah.
What about movies? What kind of movies do you like to look at?
Um, well, like I said, I like documentaries. So, like,
Ooh, okay.
um, what's going on in people's lives. I think one of my favorite ones that I saw was Crip Camp. I think camps should be more like that, where they're more free and that people can express themselves. Um, I like that aspect of that film. I do have films that I watch that is based on culture, race, sexual orientation, um, a very wide uh, realm of documentaries that is based in population advocating for themselves and the history of um, there's a documentary about the history of racism. I uh, I enjoy that kind of stuff because it helps me learn uh, that kind of stuff, and I might not be able to understand totally because I don't have that cultural aspect, but I try to understand through my advocacy for people with disabilities and um, that even people with disabilities are diverse within culture, sexual orientation, um, economic experiences, and allowing that kind of information. And if it's in a documentary, that's the kind of stuff that I watch.
Yeah, that's good. And what kind of food do you like? What's your favorite food?
Gotta say lasagna. And I like a good grilled chicken Caesar salad. You can say
Oh,
that.
okay. I say mine would be pizza, but I do like the sweet potato fries.
Sweet potato fries.
Yes, I love it. They're supposed to be a little healthier than regular fries.
Well, you always try to get a little healthier, right? You always try to make,
At least a little bit, a little bit.
yeah, a
I
little
do
bit.
have a sweet tooth, but a little.
Yeah, yeah. What do you like in your sweet tooth?
Mm, well, I do like Oreo cookies because those are my favorite,
Okay.
and the peanut butter flavor.
No,
'Cause
look
I
at
love
that. You
peanut butter.
Do you eat like Reese's Buttercup?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite. So, Angela, before we go, I want to ask you a question.
Well, before
This,
go ahead, I ain't wrapping up yet. Anyways, I got mine. You talked about your social media. I got mine too. So
uh, one thing I want to ask, I know I'm gonna bring this up. Center for Self-Advocacy is doing a disability disability in healthcare summit on October 17th at the UB Jacobs Medical Center. So you can access it through transportation. It's not hard to get there. You can use the bus or paratransit.
well,
And,
I'll let you know, Sam, because I do work with. Oh, I do work with Noel too. So
mm,
you know Noel.
well, I was wondering if you would like to be on a panel discussion
All right, you said October
with,
17th.
yeah,
All right,
what do you think?
October 17th. Hold up, I'm gonna let you know right now.
It's from 1 to 6.
I can do that. Yes, I
Yeah,
can do that.
so I'm putting together a new panel, which is a panel for people of color. And I was wondering if you would want to be on that panel.
I would love to, Sam. Yes.
Anyway, so I'm gonna try to set up a video conference with everybody, so everybody on the panel could get to know each other. Um,
Okay.
okay, so I'll let you know when that's gonna be.
Thank you. Okay.
Okay,
Love to.
okay.
All right. Now, you mentioned your social media, so now I have
Mm,
social media.
okay.
You can you can use Angelique Chat to like me on Facebook. Follow me on Instagram at Angelique Chat Pod. You can also find me on TikTok as well at Lady Boss E40. All, all of you can now send me an email, which is Angelique214 at gmail.com. I'm using my personal email right now, but I do have a new one that I just came out with. So I'm not using my, I would say that too, but to be in there with me. If you want to book to be an air with me, let me know. You can just email me or DM me on Instagram at Andy Chat Pod.
Mm,
And hold up for a minute, Sam, because I just see that my laptop need to be charged. So
okay.
there we go. Thank you. It was kind of tough, man. But yes, I do have a new email. And I just created a new email just for the podcast, a special one. So, because it's not got chit chat anymore. It's got Angelique chat now. So,
Angelique chat.
yep, you
Mm,
actually received an email from me just last night from that particular
mm,
email. So, but I will not be telling everybody until next episode. So,
okay.
it's a surprise for everyone. So,
I'm glad to be on the one of the first people to know.
yes, I do have a newsletter that everybody can follow.
Mm,
I will be talking about, I have, some articles I will be putting on there, including my book, Olivia. I'll be talking about my show. Angie Government Show and my podcast. So I'm having multiple stuff on it, including a spotlight and everything. So I got a hot topic session. That's going to be a new addition to the podcast. I haven't came out with any topics yet. So if you have any topics, Sam, you want to send my way, let me know.
Okay, I will
I
look
would love
into
that.
that.
Okay. So that is
Yeah.
actually a new addition to the podcast as well.
Okay.
And and I forgot I just added a new section, which is called Pop Tart. I don't know why it just popped up in my head for some reason. So I call it the Pop Tart Zone.
The Pop-Tart Zone.
Yes. It just
That's so
came up.
cool.
So I was gonna say, pop news or pop culture, but I'm like, no. And then I thought about tart kind of popped up. So it's like Pop Tart. Metaphorically.
Yep.
This has been another episode of Angie Chat Podcast. Thanks, Sam.
Thank you, Anthony.
You're very welcome. I'll holla right back at y'all next time. Peace out.
Peace.